Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. Today we're going to talk about Bradley Beal and do the New York Knicks have a chance of getting him. And before I forget, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and comment. And if you want to be notified when the next video drop, slap that notification bell and you will definitely be notified. There's been reports that Bradley Beal is preparing to force a trade. At first, I thought the Knicks could save some money if they waited until the 22 season and Bradley Beal opted out of his contract, he become a free agent. But now, there's no guarantee in that with Bradley Beal, with the rumors if Bradley Beal hitting the open market. Like, as I stated, on Saturday, the rumors came out that the Washington Wizards star may force his way out via trade. And I'm saying to myself, the Knicks can slide in there. The Knicks can position themselves to be a candidate for Bradley Beal. But there's also been reports that Bradley Beal has his eyes on Golden State. Now, that's when the dilemma comes, and this is where it gets tricky, because Golden State can offer much more than the New York Knicks. And what I mean by that, the Golden State Warriors have the number 7 and the number 14 pick in this year's draft. And they have decent players. They can offer up Andrew Wiggins and them 2 picks and snatch at Bradley Beal. I mean, the contracts, they're right there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe with Wiggins, they probably won't have to give up the number 7 pick to make it interesting for the Washington Wizards, because there are players out there that in this year's draft that a lot of teams are covering, and that would kind of screw up the whole draft, especially for the New York Knicks if you think about it, because the Knicks are trying to position themselves to get even Chris Duarte, Trey Murphy, and Sharif Cooper. But to do this, we're going to have to package some picks of our own and move up. And with Bradley Beal forcing his way out of the Washington, and Washington's going to be very aggressive. I think even if they get a pick somewhere in the 12th or whatever, they might even try to package another one of these stars and some players and move up even further. Therefore, making it difficult for the New York Knicks to get the guy they're targeting. But as I stated earlier in this video, what if the Knicks can pull off a trade and acquire Bradley Beal? That would be very, very, very exciting. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Damian Leonard right now, but Bradley Beal, he would come in here and he would give us something different. I mean, I think him and Randle would go together well. He would take a lot of pressure off Julius Randle. I know that. A lot of pressure off Julius Randle. So, what would the Knicks have to give up? I'm not going to speculate because I don't want them to give up too much. I know they're going to have to give up something, so I'm not going to say I don't want them to give up anything. But I don't think it would match the offer that Golden State will be able to put together. That's all I'm saying. But this video is about Bradley Beal coming to the New York Knicks, so let's get right back to that. Bradley Beal knows he has to make a decision before the draft. You know what I'm saying? He knows that. And with sources direct knowledge to his thinking, he's going to do just that. He's going to force a trade. And the thing about it, as I said in one of my other videos, I'm going to try to bring you every rumor I can. As I was listening to this rumor, the Knicks wasn't on his list. So the Knicks will have to really do something to impress the Washington Wizards management to have them trade him to the New York Knicks. He might be disgruntled. I know he's probably thinking, that's why I said the rumors about him going to Golden State, he probably won a championship and he think his chances will be better if he goes to Golden State. And let's be honest, it would be, you know what I'm saying? The players they have in Golden State right now, yeah, it would be. I don't know, because, and like I said, this is all rumors, you know what I'm saying? Because for the past year, people that's known Bradley Beal in his inner circle, whatever, they've been refuting and rebuffing anything about him wanting to leave the Washington Wizards. They're saying that he's a dedicated player to the organization, and this is where he want to be. He don't want to play anywhere else. But that's chatter, and this is chatter because I'm bringing up rumors. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is the time of year for them rumors, trades, signings, draft, everything is just rumors until it's actually done. Well, one good thing is that July 29th is almost here. You know what I'm saying? It's actually 4 days away. We will get to see who the New York Knicks draft. And it's kind of weird. This year is going to be weird. And I'm going to tell you why, because I'm not used to waiting so long down the line to hear our pick. Lately, for the last few years, we had to wait no longer than the number 9th pick. And now we got to go over to number 19, which is a good thing. That means our team did well this year, which is a good thing. But it's going to feel weird waiting over to number 19, depending on what Leon Rose and Scott Perry do. If they can go and do what we all hoping they can do and what they've been doing with management since we had Phil Jackson, we haven't seen anything. I mean, a lot of y'all people would say that Phil Jackson brung in Kristaps Porzingis, but look at the mess that turned out to be. Honestly, it looked like everything Phil Jackson touched since Michael Jordan left him. No, let me say, because he still has Shaq and Kobe. I'm gonna get off course for a minute and just talk about one thing: Phil Jackson and coaches. People say he's the greatest coach of all time, whatever. I'm Red Auerbach. To me, I'm a Knicks fan. But he always had superstar players, and when he didn't have superstar players, and he didn't do anything. I mean, he had average players, but Phil Jackson is not a great coach. Phil Jackson is a pump his ass. Now back to the video. Alright. Last season in Washington, Bradley Beal averaged 31.3 points per game, a career high. He also dished out 4.4 assists, grabbing 4.7 rebounds, and shot 48% from the field. He also connected on 35% of his shots from downtown, averaging 6.2 attempts a game. We need an aggressive shooting guard like that. We need a player to come on the New York Knicks and would just take over the game. I mean, Julius Randle has been great, but he's not a point guard, and I see him being more effective once he get the ball in the paint, or he get a dish off and in the side, hit that three, because his 3% shot have risen. And I really do like out of all the superstars out there talking about, I think this would make the most sense pairing Bradley Beal with Julius Randle. I think the temperament would fit well. That's what I really do think. I think it would really mesh well. I think R.J. Barrett would learn a lot from Bradley Beal, and R.J. Barrett would flourish because it would take a lot of pressure off of Julius Randle, but it would take a hell of a lot of pressure off of R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett would be able to do what he do best, cut through the hole, slash, dunk. Yo, we got to give R.J. Barrett every chance to blossom. That's what we got to do. Randle, he's at a point in his career that he's proven himself, and he's gonna have to do what he has to do. But we have to give RJ a chance to blossom and learn under some very good and efficient players, not selfish players. Like if we'd have brought in Kyrie Irving or somebody like that, I don't know how RJ Barrett development would have progressed. I mean, move forward, because Kyrie's a selfish player. You know what I'm saying? Would that trickle down and teach him to be a selfish player where he learned from Kyrie? I got to think about me. I don't know. But Bradley Beal, I think he would be a perfect fit for the New York Knicks. His attributes, his attitude, just the way he played the game. And matter of fact, not to mention, he's a durable player. I mean, since 2015, the lowest amount of games he played in is 55. You know what I'm saying? 55. So I know, with that being said, we can use a player of his talent, of his strength, of his durability, like I just said, and just to get the Knicks. I mean, now I'm about to go off to another track, because I'm thinking if the Knicks was to get Bradley Beal, and like I said, here comes another rumor, Kawhi Leonard, because there's rumors out there that the Knicks, Miami Heat, and the Dallas Mavericks is planning to go very, very hard after Kawhi Leonard. this offseason. And I think that's a smart move. And with the injury he have, he might not play next season. Excuse me. He might not play next season. But the Knicks should still make that move. Now, I don't know if Kawhi is going to leave the Clippers. He did do a lot to get himself there. You know what I'm saying? And he basically built that team around him. But you never know, especially with Kawhi Leonard. A lot of people like to talk about LeBron James and how he went from this team to that team, but nobody say nothing about Kawhi Leonard. Nobody say nothing about Kawhi Leonard. Now, I'm not going to say anything about the San Antonio Spurs situation because they're going to say he got traded or it was this and that, but he forced his way out. And then when he got to Toronto, he won a championship. And usually when a person wins a championship, they say, you know, I won a championship with this team. I'm going to stay. But he left. He don't get any criticism at all. At all. I know because nobody had put him to be the king, you know what I'm saying, but he doesn't. But let's get back to Bradley Beal. As a high-profile shooter, you can say he's an elite shooting guard in this league. He has earned 3 All-Star trips in the last 4 seasons. As I said, he would be a perfect fit in the New York Knicks. He would elevate the guard position and offer them a reliable option moving forward. Pairing him with Julius Randle would give the team a perfect 1-2 punch, and it would take the pressure, as I stated, off of R.J. Barrett. Not only Bradley Beal an elite offensive player, but he's also an adequate defensive player as well, averaging 1.2 steals per game. He also has an extremely healthy, and he has been extremely healthy over the course of his career, playing a low of 55 games during the 2015 season, indicating he's a durable player. There's no question the New York Knicks will have to unload a healthy number of assets to acquire Bradley, but like I said, it will be much less than Damian Lillard based on their contracts. And like I said, in other news, the Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat are planning to go hard after Kawhi Leonard, even though the player may not play next season. And I think that's a smart move for either one of them teams. But you know who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for the New York Knicks. And I think the Knicks, Leon Rose and Scott Perry, I think they have something planned. And I think the New York Knicks fan base is going to be very impressed this season. I'm hoping that, and I just have that feeling. But with that being said, before I say that, I wanted to say this one thing. It's a slogan I always like to use, and I haven't been using it lately, but I want y'all Knicks fans to always remember this. No matter win or lose, the New York Knicks is the team we choose. And with that being said, I want y'all to stay healthy, stay safe, God bless, and peace.